man-in-the-middle attack using ettercap and explico. In this attack, we're going to intercept the traffic between computers and router. And I know that I did that before using some basics tool like KNenable and so on, where we were able to capture username and password, but here we're going to do it in an advanced way. So our objective or our aim, not just to capture username and password, but to reassemble the packet. So if someone sending an email, I want to see what was the email content, what was the attachment. It was a PDF file. Let me reassemble it and let me see the PDF file or Word file. Well, we want to see which website he went through, what was the content of the website. So it's much more deeper than the basic man-in-the-middle attack. We have two different tools, as I mentioned. ettercap, it's a built-in tool. I mean, you just, to use this tool, you type ettercap minus capital G graphical, capital G to get you the graphical interface, and it will start. So you don't need to install it, it's already there. Let me just type it down. ettercap minus capital G. This tool will be used for intercepting the traffic. It's a graphical tool, easy to use, quite easy. But we need another tool to analyze the traffic. So someone will capture and another will analyze, and we'll reassemble the packet. And this is the exploit tool. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right or wrong. Explico. Yeah, this is one. Explico tool. This is actually a forensic tool. Very, very powerful tool. But you may need to download it. So what you need to do first, you need to check into the forensic. So let me show you. I'm just going to increase the size. And if you go to application here and go to forensic, where is it? Forensic tool. As you can see, Explico tool is there. Explico. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Explico tool is there. If not, you just need to Google it. Just type download Explico and open the Explico website, and you're gonna find some comment here. The first part. You just take them, copy and paste into your terminal. So you take the first one, for instance, and copy it and go to the terminal, any terminal, and paste it. So you just need to follow this command and it will be installed on your in your I forget the S, so Kali Linux machine. So check your menu first under forensic tool. If it's there, fine. If not, you just need to follow those steps. It's quite easy. So once I install it, let's see how to use both of them. So what I'm going to do right now, I will first run ettercap. So let me just, so I will not repeat that because it's already installed. I'm just showing you the steps that you need to follow if you need to install this tool. So now let's get back. Let me close everything and start from the beginning. So here I'm going to start ettercap minus capital G. And don't forget, ettercap is just for intercepting the traffic. And here's what we're going to do. We'll first go to sniff and we're going to choose the first one. I keep increasing and decreasing. I hope it's not disturbing you. Just to show you in an easier way. Let me close that. Cancel. So the first thing we're going to do is to go and choose from sniffer tab, unified sniffing. And I'm going to choose the network adapter from where it will sniffer. I can sniffer for wired or wireless. And then the menu will expand. So the second step will be going to a host, and I'll be ask him to scan all hosts, scan for all hosts, check all the machine inside my network. So he will scan all the machine inside the network, depend on if you choose the wired or wireless, and he will give you how many machine has been found. You can see that below there. Once you finish scan, you go to host one more time and you choose host list. Show me what you were able to get. Those are the machines inside the network. So what we're going to do right now, it's important to know which one is the gateway. And I believe from the previous lecture, we were able to get the gateway. The gateway is one end up with 2. So I'm going to choose the gateway and I'm going to click on add to target 1. And then I'm going to choose my victim. Actually, I have 2 different victims. I have a Windows 7 and I have Windows 2003. So I'm going to try both of them and see what is the difference. So I'm going to start with Windows 2003. Or let's start with Windows 7. I'm going to click on it, which is this is the IP for my victim, and add it as target 2. Okay. And that means any traffic going between the router and the Windows 7 is coming through the Kali Linux machine. Once I finish, I have to go to man in the middle attack and choose ARP poisoning. We already explained what is ARP poisoning, and choose the first option. Okay. Now, click on OK. What is going right now is that the computer isn't, the Kali Linux machine, it's intercepting the traffic. Now, we can validate that. Let me show you how. So what we can do, we can go to our Windows 7 machine. This is our Windows 7 machine. And first, let's see if we have an internet connectivity here. So I'm going to go there and I will open a browser. And you can see that we have an internet connectivity here. Excellent. The second part, just to check if the traffic is intercepted or not. Do you remember in the previous lecture, I show you how or what was the real MAC address of my router? Because when I typed ARP-A, it showed me the router and the MAC address that it has been resolved earlier. So now let's do the following. Let's do ARP-A one more time and let's see. So the ARP MAC address, this was the MAC address before. It starts with 0050 and it ends up with DB. Now let's do ARP-A one more time and let's see if it has been changed or not. So here you go. As you can see, this is different than that one. And actually this is the Kali Linux machine. So it seems that now the computer, the victim computer, thinks that Kali Linux is the router. So any traffic that he sent to the internet is going to my Kali Linux machine first.